Turning this page, you are now a member of Manifest Gang.
We are here. You are not alone. We are one.
Welcome to Starseed Sessions, Episode 1. I'm tripping out right now.
Episode 1. Episode 1.
Greetings, fellow starseeds, aliens, galactic kings and space lords, indigos, angels, forest nymphs, fairies, shamanic healers, wisdom and knowledge seekers, all mystical beings of love and light, and all art enthusiasts worldwide and beyond. We welcome all who have tuned into this divine journey. This broadcast is brought to you by the Manifest Gang.
The Manifest Gang.
And we are here today to share our love to your ears. Now, I am Jallah the Great, and I'm accompanied by my brothers, Mystic Grizzly, Siler, Slay Cub, Invader Slim, and our sister Cora. On this auspicious night of the first full moon of the new year, we find it appropriate to broadcast our first installment of Starseed Sessions.
Starseed Sessions.
In which we intend to engage our community, share our vision, share some unreleased music from our collective, share some insights, thoughts, and discussions, and most importantly, share our love and light with you all. So thank you so very much for pressing that play button today. We love and appreciate you dearly. So without further ado, let us get into it. As the Manifest Gang movement continues to evolve and bloom, we as stewards and visioneers in this sacred mission feel that it is important to state our intentions. We are the Manifest Gang. We are here to spread love and shine the light. We are here on a mission. We are a global conscious movement guided by the intentions of love and aspire to illuminate, awaken, unify, and empower our global family, and assist in catalyzing a global shift in consciousness to an ascended state by any means possible. Our purpose is to manifest our greatest reality, to create and facilitate our heaven on earth. So now that we got that clear, these Starseed Sessions will serve to connect our people, engage our community, and share art, music, and whatever we want with the universe. And share these frequencies as far as it can reach. This is satellite working, y'all. We are a family of beings who together have chosen to work towards raising the vibration of this physical plane to a frequency of love. And to be honest, many of us chose this mission since before taking on these humanoid bodies. And we will execute this sacred mission. The time is now. We are here. We are you. You are us. Let us love, explore, and build together, and marvel at each other with infinite gratitude. Dear listeners, we pray that infinite love, blessings, and abundance be ever upon you, and that the divine be revealed to you in all that you do. Now we want you to know how we do. So here we bring to you Starseed Sessions, Episode 1. Blessings forever. Enjoy the session, y'all. Now, we're gonna kick it off with some unreleased Siler. Y'all don't sleep on the boy.
Tapping into the resonant frequencies of the universe. Enjoy.
Starseed Session.
What's up, y'all? I'm Siler, and you just heard one of my unreleased projects. I recorded organic guitar as well as put my own breaths into the track so you could get a little piece of my frequency. And it's part of this whole down-tempo journey that I've been going on recently, which you'll hear a lot of that soon in the future. And it's really just to bring you back to the core of what we are, just the foundation of everything that creates you, the space-time fabric and all the tiny little vibrations. Take you to a meditative state and really bring you back to center.
Hey y'all, I go by Slacub. My name is Jacob. This track I'm going to share with you is it's an unreleased one, and I was experimenting with inspiration that I gathered from Slugwife. You may have heard of them before, from the likes of Cursa, KLO. I really enjoy their sound and the way they create this like very raw, intense, like kind of urban feel in their music. So I tried to emulate that, just as like an expansion of my own creativity and to see how it turned out. So yeah, hope you enjoy.
Starseed session.
So yeah, we posed the question: what our listeners and what our community would like to hear us talk about in our first episode. Well, we felt two of the best ones to speak of is one, how to be your most authentic self, and another is what manifesting means to us. So we'll start with the first one, right? Question posed is how to be your most authentic self. Now, anybody want to start it off here, guys?
Well, before really discussing what it really means to be your most authentic self, or how to be your most authentic self, is what the word authentic means. To be authentic is to be real, true, purely genuine to the core.
Yup.
So, to be your most authentic self is to understand who you are in the core, not based off of others' ideologies, other opinions and thoughts, not to allow those of others to cloud those of your own.
Unadulterated.
Yeah.
Basically, what most authentic self means to me is staying true to you. And to stay true to you, you need to connect with you. You need to take that time to sit with yourself and nothing else but your thoughts.
Make you time.
Solitude is so extremely important in the
Vital.
whole process of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Taking that time to learn that person that's inside of you and surrender to it and accept it.
Realize what you want to like attract into your life.
Mm-hmm.
And now, being true to you doesn't mean you can't change. We all grow and
Change is inevitable.
ourselves change with that. But mindfulness and meditation, actually taking that time to be with you, to listen to you, right? That's how you can remain aligned and true with your most authentic self.
And finding activities that act as meditations in your life.
Different flow states.
Mhm.
Yeah, not just meditating.
Correct.
Yeah.
And for many of us in the circle, our art, our music is our meditation as well.
For instance, the first track that you heard on this Starseed session was during one of many extremely meditative states that I go into when I make my music, just to connect to the foundation of what makes everything, like the resonant vibration, and tapping into that and really just letting go of anything external and just being with that moment really brings you there. And that's how I made that first track.
It was well done, sir.
Thank you.
Snap it up.
Snap it up.
Now, like I said, to wrap up how kind of I feel about that is to be your most authentic self, you must connect with your most authentic self and follow the guidance that is reflected upon. We guide ourselves every day unknowingly. Deep inside there is a you, a subconscious you, that puts things forward. It's up to you to listen and remain aligned with that, because there are so many distractions in this world. The opinions of others, the actions of others, the shitstorm that's going on around us. And if we do not work to disseminate that fog, then we can't stand in our truest light. Right? So I encourage you, listener, to take the time. Take the time for yourself today. Meditate for like 5 minutes or something. I mean, that stuff is pretty great, you know?
Stretch.
I ain't
Yeah,
just
just
stretching.
Stretch.
You know?
Breathe.
Just breathe.
What's up, guys? It's Invader Slim. Gonna showcase one of my tracks for y'all. It's a collab with Siler. This track's still unreleased. It's a little bit of a darker tune. Definitely satisfying to those eardrums though out there. Hope y'all enjoy.
It is an invasion.
or a thematic over the image, literature, music. So the murders are captured through art. It's aesthetic observance violence. The girl, the piano. What exactly does she say? Explain. She says, quiet. The girl can't hear me over your yelling.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy, Young Mystic. For this episode, I'm gonna feature a track that will be featured on my new album coming out called Satellite Work. That's been in the works for, it's gonna be about a year. This one is called Journey to the Heart Center.
It's a special one.
It's a special one. So for this track, the guitar is organic that I recorded myself. The flute is organic, recorded by my dude Carl Young. He's out in Colorado. Check him out on SoundCloud. He posts his amazing organic flute recordings. And a very important message by Cora. The whole purpose of the track, reflect inward, realize you are love. Use this track to connect to that part within you and match that vibration at which it was created at. And you will fully understand the message and the vibrations.
Starseed session.
The heart is the center of unity consciousness. Only when we live with unconditional love and gratitude towards all of creation may the gateway to the divine remain open and allow our manifestations to flow effortlessly.
satellite work right there.
The heart is the center of unity consciousness. Only when we live with unconditional love and gratitude towards all of creation may the gateway to the divine remain open and allow our manifestations to flow effortlessly.
So we reached out to the community and we actually got a beautiful response by our brother Small.
His name is Adam.
Adam.
Young Adam.
Goes by Small Beats in
Small
the
Beats.
Facebook books.
Check that man's out. Big up.
From
Great
Canada.
music.
His music
Next
is sick.
level.
Incredible.
Anyways, he listed out a lot of really great reflections on this topic for us. We thought it was only appropriate to highlight 3 of them, right? So one of them was recognize who you are, accept it, love it, and practice being grateful for it. And that's
That's a
Hey,
huge,
very-
big tune.
huge,
huge to
big, big,
tune.
big tune.
really,
Yeah.
really well said there.
Acceptance and gratitude for yourself.
Gratitude is.
Yeah, great. Yo, stay grateful
Yeah.
out there, family.
I heard recently
Hey,
you
realize what
can't
you
be
got.
upset if you're grateful.
Hey, 13 points for all those who know what's up. Gang, gang.
And also
Good.
from Small, we have a track submission that we will
Oh
be,
yeah, we'll
we'll be playing on this
Ooh,
episode.
yes,
yeah,
we will.
let's get into that.
Oh, boy.
That's very exciting.
Now, another one he shared is, and this is something we've seen a lot, but we don't necessarily remember it all the time, right? Recognize that you are a spiritual being having a human experience. You are exactly where you should be, and we are all equal. I mean,
Big
that's
facts.
clear and cut. You know what I mean? Like, you can look at it one of either ways. You're either a spiritual being having a human experience, or you're a human being having a spiritual experience. But I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and say I think everyone around me here kind of understands the concept that the first is the truest. Now, I guess they're both equally true, but
Yeah,
I like being a spiritual being in
Yeah.
a human existence.
because it helps you carry the thought of like you are an ascended being put here on this physical plane to make your mark as best you can with all of these other spiritual beings that just happen to be manifested in physical reality for like a short period of time. So, got to do the best you can to spread all the light and love to those other people while you get the encounter with them that you do.
All right, one of my favorite one here. This is so true. This is still by Adam.
Small.
If you reached enlightenment, if you feel that you reached enlightenment, you just lost it. Go back to step 1 and stay humble.
Go back to step 1.
And stay humble. It's a
Yeah, anyone that's like, I've reached enlightenment, like no. The fact that you said that.
Go back to step 1.
The
Yeah.
process is like understanding that you don't understand anything, but you want to try to start understanding.
Yeah, Mac Miller has a million amazing lines, but one that stood out to me always was, he goes, way back then I didn't know and I don't know now. And like, that's just the realest, because you're doing your thing, and then you kind of build yourself, you get to a point, and then you're like, oh wow, like I feel like I kind of figured it out, and then life just hits you with like a f***ing roundhouse kick.
Right when you think you're like, I got it, boom.
No matter
back down into that hole, relearn.
Back down the rabbit hole.
no matter how much you learn or keep learning or think you know, you still don't know.
It's an infinite amount of lessons.
Yeah.
Infinite.
Forever.
There's always room to grow.
Exactly.
Correct.
Always.
Yeah.
Infinite.
Because the universe is ever expanding, and we are the universe.
Because the universe is ever expanding and we are the universe.
Long story short, Small's got some good to say.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Thank
hey,
you.
much
Thank
love,
you for
much
the
love.
words.
Yeah.
Small Beats is out of Canada.
Mhm.
And he was kind enough to share some of his thoughts with us when we asked what people wanted us to speak about today. And we wanted to share some of his art with you as well. So, that being said, enjoy.
Do you love me?
Starseed session.
Big tune.
All right. So we're gonna move on to our next conversation point here, and this one was posed by our sister Sarah. Now the question is, what does manifesting mean to you? And As the Manifest Gang, right?
Manifest gang.
We love saying that, but it means something. It's not like it's just us. Anybody who wants to be a part of this has to just have the aligned intentions and work at it. If you're doing that and you have the intentions of love and you're working at it the best way you can, you are Manifest Gang. Now, I want to start off this one because this one to me is, I feel like I've been learning this my whole life, and we all have.
We all have. That's why we're all here right now.
Coming out the womb.
It is like, it's amazing when you know how to do it, you know? When you know how to do it well, or at least you know the process of trying to do it well. For me, manifesting is the process of setting intentions, aligning your actions, and utilizing your will to improve your reality in a desired fashion.
Yeah.
With that being said, I got a pro tip with this, because anyone can know that, but a big thing that comes with it is the concept of surrender, right?
Oh my gosh.
It makes the process so much easier.
Surrender to the flow, and you allow your manifestations to flow effortlessly, literally, like.
Exactly. Now,
Oh.
you can't demand how exactly something should manifest or when, but rather allowing uncertainty to be part of the process, and even an enjoyable part of the process. If your intentions are pure, the universe will conspire to work in your greatest favor. Demanding it be exactly as you like will often leave you disappointed, and consequentially, unable to realize the beauty of what you were able to manifest in the process. So,
The absence of expectation is gratitude.
Right, you gotta be open to every experience. Sometimes it's not written the way that you think it should be or played it out in your head, and that's okay. That's all part of the process of getting to where you want to be.
Yep.
But it's not also just about where you want to be, but
Right.
also how you get there.
Correct.
You gotta enjoy the ride.
Yeah, you got to use that creative
It's the
power
journey,
and the energy from your own thoughts to help manifest those desires.
but also to manifest those desires with integrity. Integrity is a big part of it.
Integrity.
100%.
Otherwise, what you manifest can very easily crumble right before your face, and you will not be very happy with what you were able to manifest.
Get hit with another lesson real quick.
Big smack.
Big smack.
You mentioned that uncertainty is part of the process, and another saying that I heard recently was that failure is not the opposite of success, but it's a part of it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yes.
To get that taste of success, you have to know what failure feels like anyways.
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
Just yin and yang.
It's that-
Without
it's that
darkness,
duality.
light cannot shine as bright.
Correct. Light does not exist without dark, because light is its contrast.
One thing that I do want to touch upon is that the process of manifestation is very much so like a muscle and like learning an instrument. It is a skill that takes practice and takes time. When you first kind of get into this practice, you cannot just manifest large things, quickly off rip. It's almost like you start with small things and you kind of almost practice it.
It's almost literally gardening.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
And,
a very nice.
like
Tending.
when I first found out about this whole process of manifestation after The Secret, that's like almost everyone's one of the gateways into like manifestation. Everyone knows about The Secret. Me and my buddy John, we for 6 months straight said we're gonna win the lottery, we're gonna win like $1 million, this and that. For we manifested so hard, we put so much attention onto a set numbers that we were gonna win the lottery, and we said it, spoke it every day, thought it, envisioned it every single day.
Envisioned it.
Yeah.
That's important.
And it never came, and then totally you think you know and then you learn and then you're like, wow, there are so many factors of why that didn't happen. Start small, 1, 2, proper intentions. If we got that $1 million, whatever, we were young, we would have just put it into like cars or just dumb just spent it really quickly. Your intentions have to be aligned first. And if your intentions are not aligned, then your manifestation will not come as easily, and you will learn those lessons along the way. As
Prerequisites.
you have to get right mentally first and intentionally first in order to have a clear manifestation channel so it comes quicker.
And then if you have these long-term goals that have pure intentions behind them, you need the diligence and to be steadfast with committing energy towards it.
Patience.
Planting the seed and watering it.
Oh,
Correct.
big.
So
Gardening.
Gardening.
exactly
Big one.
along that there is the action of raising a Chinese bamboo tree, which so it takes 5 years to grow, but for the first 4 years you will see nothing above the ground. From the beginning, from when you plant the seed, you have to keep taking care of the soil, you have to keep watering it for 5 years minus about 5 weeks, and then in those last 5 weeks it grows to be 90 feet.
Wow,
That's
that's like extremely accurate
That's
for,
a great-
for
that's a
how
great analogy, yeah.
manifestation
That
work in
is
real life.
correct.
Like so much shit happens behind the scenes that has to align before you see any physical results, and then those align, and then it just pops up in front of your face, and you're just like, whoa, this actually came. Like what I was seeking for so long literally came, and it might have taken years, but it comes.
As
and-
long as you also remain faithful, like to have faith that you will achieve your goals, you will bring it into reality, and to remain more on the positive thinking path rather than the negative. Don't say I won't or I am not. Say I am, I will.
Big thank you to Sarah for posting the question. We love you.
We love you so much.
All right, so just wanted to let you all know, thank you for tuning into this. In this particular episode, we're kind of just showcasing our core seedlings of Manifest Gang and our first, kind of our first team, our original team at least. But we are certainly accepting submissions. We want to share art from all around our community. So with that being said, we'll post a submission email, and feel free to reach out to us if you want something shared. We're also gonna have like a little question for you. We wanted to be able to share your mind as well. So
And don't send just music.
Yeah, we're looking for like art submissions for
The cover
the
art.
cover of these things, and even if like we did a mix one week and you wanted to do a visual representation of that as in the form of a YouTube video or something, that would be really great.
All forms of art are definitely accepted.
And also, yeah, definitely like poetry and maybe
Spoken
some,
word,
some
anything.
thoughts or some mantras that you've lived by that have helped you. We're excited to hear what you have to share with us, and we appreciate you.
engage with us.
Stories,
We-
life lessons, anything.
And to review, Sarah's question was, what does manifesting mean to you? And Adam's is how to be your most authentic self. And realizing that those two are pretty much one and the same. They're very harmonious with each other and necessary for each other. And being your most authentic self attracts those beings that will help you manifest your most authentic dreams into reality. They go hand in hand, and practicing manifestation will create progress towards achieving your most authentic self by organizing your goals and dedicating energy towards them.
Well said.
Thank you guys for listening to this conversation. We just wanted to, share some of our minds with you. We pray that infinite love, blessings, and abundance be ever upon you, and that the divine be revealed to you in all that you do.
We are here. You are not alone. We are one.
Starseed sessions.
That was fucking awesome.
That was really great.
And it's 111.
Is it? Done. On 111.
Perfect. I think that needs to be the ending.